to turn good genes off in the body, or turn good genes on in the body, I should say, and bad genes off. And it's just revolutionary. It's just, if you're not on the Lunar Rich by Relive, you need to get on it right away. And I've got some folks on the line tonight, and they're going to share from their hearts about the product and the results they've gotten on these amazing nutritional foods by Relive. And some are going to talk about the business, a fun, simple business that anybody can do, a purposeful business, if you will, to help people to better health. And what's more important than that? And I'm going to start off in Illinois, and I want to welcome to the call Feli Bayona. And Feli, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Tom. This is a privilege to share my story. And so I'd like to say hello to everyone. My name is Feli Bayona. I'm a retired chemist. I'm a mom of two and a grandma of one lovely 4-year-old girl. I met Relive in October 2005. At that time, I suffered from severe acid reflux and IBS with diarrhea. I became very severely brain foggy and could not carry on a conversation, dozed off behind the wheel, could not eat vegetables and fruits, was lactose intolerant. I was down to eating boiled white rice and boiled fish. My immune system was not working. I got bronchitis, sinus infection every fall to winter because I could not shake off a cold and seasonal allergies. I would be dragging myself all year long. In addition to that, my hips, lower back, and neck were painful. I could not turn my head parallel to my shoulder. I lost strength on my back. I was depressed and scared. I actually was thinking of dying. That was really scary. And then a stranger introduced me to Relive. My first shake was at 4 a.m., made me relax, and fell asleep for 4 hours. I woke up and noticed the beautiful sunshine for the first time in a while. A month later, I was eating more types of food, sleeping better, and I stopped taking my hormone replacement therapy and other meds. And I have been symptom-free and medication-free since then. And you know, I will be turning 65 in June, but I don't feel like one. I have great energy, mental clarity, restful sleep, also good appetite, but I maintain my weight. And Tom, I just feel great. I will never stop taking these products. Thank you.
Feli, no, thank you. Oh gosh, what a fantastic story. Introduced to Relive by a complete stranger. All right, let me stay in Illinois, and I want to welcome to the call tonight Mary Beth Dixon. Mary Beth, thank you for taking time to share with us.
Sure, thanks, Tom. Well, first, I guess I'll say that I am a mother of 4, and I also have 3 grandsons, and I'm a caregiver. My journey actually began 2.5 years ago. I started having seizures, and they found a brain tumor in the left side of my brain. And as you can imagine, our whole our life was turned upside down. I was sent to the Kellogg Cancer Center, which is here in Chicago by us, for the tumor to be watched. So every 3 months, I had an MRI. And over that 2.5 years, the tumor didn't change significantly. But at around 2 years, Joyce Holthouse asked me to just try the Now in the capsule to see if there'd be any change before my next MRI. So it was 7 weeks before that MRI, and I did exactly what she said. I took 6 servings and 6 capsules every day until my next MRI. And when I went in, the tumor was actually shrinking. And the doctor said the neurologist said I didn't have to go back for 6 months. Then at the 6-month mark, there was even more change. So the doctor said it is no longer a threat, and I don't have to go back for a year. Also, I've been on a lot of seizure medicine, and I had a lot of side effects. And because of being on the Relive too, the side effects have disappeared. So our family is this is just, I can't even say how amazing this is for our family and how it's changed our whole families. You know, we're back to normal. I also have to say that more recently, I also have Hashimoto's, and my last blood work showed that my thyroid medicine could be reduced greatly. So this just keeps getting better, and I will be on Relive forever.
Oh, Mary Beth, what a delightful. I can hear your passion and emotion in your voice, and you've just got to be grateful to Joyce for being kind enough and brave enough, if you will, to share these incredible products with you.
I am so grateful.
Oh,
and yes,
Beth,
I am emotional, and I was trying not to cry because
that's all right. Mary Beth, that is all right. You put a tear in my eye too. I can't imagine how grateful your 4 children are and your grandkids, and to have you back and full of energy and full of life.
Yes.
Thank you, Mary
Yes.
Beth.
Thank you.
Wow. All right. I want to go to Cecily Croston now. And Cecily, thank you so much for being on the call.
Well, thank you, Tom. It's nice to be here. My name is Cecily Croston, and I live in Nampa, Idaho, which is just west of Boise. Before Relive, as a child, I struggled with chronic respiratory infections, especially bronchitis, and of course that carried over into adulthood. I also have diet-controlled type 2 diabetes and knew that I needed to lose some weight. But my greatest concern, of course, was through my degenerative disc issues and arthritis. And so in the fall of 2014, I was introduced to Relive, and much to my surprise, I went through the fall and winter without bronchitis, something that hadn't happened to me for some years. I also avoided getting the flu as exposed to it from my grandchildren. But most exciting to me is recent blood work that I had done to show that my A1C, my cholesterol, and my triglycerides are down, and so is my weight by 25 pounds. I was so excited about that. But I'm especially grateful that my back pain has been noticeably reduced, and I'm hopeful that if I stay on the shakes, I can avoid the fusion surgery that the doctors are recommending for me. This is important, very important to me, because I've already been through one fusion surgery, and I just don't want to go through another one. Something interesting happened to me yesterday in church. I was sitting there, and a friend of mine who's been on the shakes for 3 weeks and suffering the effects and pain of shingles came and sat by me and threw her arms around me and with tears in her eyes thanked me for the gift of Relive. It's the first time she's been able to be pain-free enough to actually put on clothes to come to church in 6 weeks. So to me, Relive is a miracle prayed for, and I will always be sharing this story and the miracle of the healing powers of the human body. Thank you, Tom.
Oh, thank you, Cecily, and congratulations on losing 25 pounds. And folks, the Relive products, the Lunar Rich, which is an amazing, the Lunicin is an amazing peptide that was discovered by Dr. Galvez, and it's been clinically proven that it can reduce bad cholesterol in the body and reduce swelling in the body and help with weight loss. And those are all the things that you just heard Cecily talk about with herself. And it's the body, it's the human body that's the real miracle. And if you put the right nutrition, in the right proportions into the body with the right minerals, et cetera, the body can do amazing things if we feed it right. But, of course, we don't get these kinds of foods normally. And that's why it's so important to supplement with Relive. I want to go now to our next guest. He's from Illinois, and I want to just welcome to the call Tim Nordmeyer. Tim, thanks for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Tom. Like you said, I'm from Lake Beach, Illinois. Before Relive, I had knee surgery when I was 19 years old, a total reconstructive knee surgery. And then throughout the time of that, about 15 years ago, I developed arthritis in that knee, which would give me severe pain in that knee on a regular basis. And then I also suffered a high cholesterol, and I was diagnosed with an inactive thyroid, so I've been on thyroid medicine now for 15 years. So when my wife decided to tell me that I need to start taking Relive, I was a little skeptic because she had been bringing in all kinds of supplements into the house and vitamins to help us out to try to make us feel better, and nothing ever worked. But we took the product, and about 2 weeks after I started taking the product, I noticed that the pain in my knee had gone away. And I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow, this isn't happening, is it? But then 3 weeks later, I went to the doctor for my yearly physical. And after that, he took blood work, and my cholesterol had gone down, and my good cholesterol had went up. And my thyroid actually read at a normal rate. And so my doctor finally lowered my thyroid medicine to the level that I was taking it when I first started on the thyroid medicine. We're going to work on trying to eliminate that altogether. So I'm actually, and just like everybody else, the energy level that you get from this is just remarkable, because I get up at midnight to go to work, and I get very little sleep, and by taking my shakes and keep on doing it, I can go without any sleep and do my job and come home and still be able to do things and not be tired at all. So I'll never stop taking Relive for the rest of my life.
Tim, you better not. Bless your heart. Go to work at midnight. That's not an easy schedule for sure. Thank you so much, Tim. And there you have it, folks. That's just a little sampling of the kind of results we're getting across America and across the world with these amazing patented Relive products and our breakthroughs in our Lunar Rich products and epigenetics. It's so exciting, so very exciting. Now, we don't make any health claims, don't need to. We know if you eat the best food possible on the planet, the body can do amazing things for itself, and that's what we're discovering here. And it's just so much fun, so purposeful to help people to better health. And in saying that, there's a wonderful business that comes with Relive. I mean, you get to go out there and distribute nutritional products that are patented, that come with money-back guarantees by Dr. Galvez and Dr. Hastings, two of the leading scientists in the world today. And so there's a wonderful, fun business. And I want to go to Kathy Moran in Pennsylvania. And Kathy, thank you for being on the call first. And could you tell us a little bit about your Relive business?
Sure. Thanks, Tom. And hi, everyone. I'm Kathy from Pennsylvania here. My background is in hairstyling, and I was a single mom with 3 kids and a busy lady. My health was starting to fail, and I was praying for answers for that when I came across this. And I got great results with all the things that I was praying about. And what I didn't realize is I would need a business, because instead of them letting me go after I won a $500 bonus with the company, I was told I wasn't allowed to talk about Relive anymore because they were threatened. And instead I kept sharing it with people, and instead I let them go. I fired my boss. And today, I look back at that. That was over 5 years ago, and I'll tell you what, I love this business because you can work around it, even around the crises that come up in your life, by helping other people, by stepping out and helping other people. You can give them the hope that you were given. And I have done that. I've won bonuses with the company. The first year in it, I won a $500 bonus and a Dr. Ted's plaque. And that's the heart of the company to me, and I love helping other people, so it was a perfect fit for me. I won second in the nation in 2013 by helping other people. This was happening by the more people that would come to me and ask me, what are you doing? How do you do this? And I would share it with them and share the hope of the wellness plan, a real wellness plan, and how to pay for it. And then I went through some very difficult times, and I still stayed focused and still could work this business around crazy times, conflicts and different things that were going on. And that proved to me that it was even more real. This February, I was working very focused again. Things were calming out a little bit more.
Chrisman Lewis on the line with us tonight. Chrisman, thank you for being with us.
Hey, thank you, Tom. Good evening. I am Chrisman Lewis. I'm actually in Gresham, Oregon, just outside of Portland. And Relive has rescued us twice. The first time was 21 years ago when my wife was diagnosed with a disease called post-polio syndrome. It's almost identical to MS, and she was told by doctors 21 years ago she'd never walk again, that she was going to a wheelchair. We had 9 children at home, if you can imagine. We were in a panic, needless to say. Unfortunately, someone introduced us to Relive, and she never went to the wheelchair. In fact, this mother of 9 is now running with our 23 grandchildren, when 21 years ago she couldn't walk down the hall of our home. So we're very, very grateful for this gift. But it rescued me personally about 7 years ago, and that's when I was facing a layoff. I'd been with one company, same job, 19 years. And we got new owners. They were out of the country. They started laying off people. And when they laid off the CEO in November of '07, I got real worried because I had reported to him. And worse than that, I was 59 years of age. And I began looking for work, and much to my shock, I couldn't even get an interview, let alone a job. And that's when I went into a panic because we still had 3 of those 9 at home. And it was in my despair of how in the world am I going to support this family if I lose this job that I remembered Relive. I didn't particularly want to do this. I knew it was network marketing, and I always heard that nobody makes money at these home-based businesses, but I had no options. I was very frightened. And it was so we knew it had customer loyalty. I mean, nobody called and said, you want to buy more? We just knew what it was doing for us. And so we decided to come into the business in July of '08. And our first month we earned about $600, and the next month it doubled, and that was nice. It didn't replace a corporate income, but at least I wasn't losing money. In the 4th month, we moved over $20,000 worth of product. That kind of got my attention. I go, this is really interesting. We have none of the trappings of a traditional business. We have no overhead, virtually no inventory, no employees, and we're moving $20,000 in revenue in a company like this out of the home. In the 6th month, which is January of '09, I lost my job. There were 6 of us in middle management. We were all older. One guy had been there for over 20 years. I'd been there for 19, as I said, and we were gone in hours. And there was nowhere to go. Nobody was hiring in January of '09, and so I just came home. And so Vivian and I have been building this business now out of our home for the last 6.5, almost 7 years. And last year for our 1099 from Relive was for almost $85,000. So it's for real. We've earned, over those 6.5 years, we have earned cash bonuses of more than $100,000. This is a very generous compensation plan, and we're very grateful that someone introduced it to us.
Oh, Chrisman, what a fantastic story. And you're right, it is the best compensation plan in the industry. And folks do make money, as you know now, in network marketing companies. According to Direct Selling Association, 50% of all women who do network marketing make over $100,000 a year. And I don't know what the stats are in Relive, but I would say they're probably better than that. What a great, fun way to help people to better health and build a business right from your home. I'm going to go to Colorado now, and I want to welcome John Miller to the call. John, thanks for being with us.
Well, Tom, I'm glad to be here. I am John Miller. I live in Penrose, Colorado. I'm an auto mechanic and Relive distributor. When we looked at Relive over 10 years ago, we were praying for answers not only for our health, but we were also looking for that time freedom. I was very successful as an auto mechanic, but I didn't have the time to enjoy it. We had tried lots of other things that had not been successful. We did not wait for our results on the products, but started the business right away and started sharing that hope that we'd been given around our very busy lives. Our first check was $243, and that got my wife excited, and we realized then that this was something very different from anything else that we had tried. We knew that if we could make $200, that it could grow to $2,000 or more. And we continued to share, and it's now been over 8.5 years since I walked away from that very stressful job to work from home. We do have that incredible time freedom. We've been able to spend that time with family that we needed. We even get to take time for our new grandson. And we average $3,000 to $4,000 a month. We've had months over $5,000. I love the personal growth that has happened.
Personal growth, watching people grow and relive and step out of their shells and build businesses and stand on those towering stages and the bright lights with thousands of people hooting and hollering their names. It's such a great thing. Wow, I just love it. My next guest is a dandy and a great friend, Steve Holthouse from Illinois. I'm just tickled to death that you're on the call with us tonight.
Tom, thanks for having me. Joyce and I, we love Relive because it's not only changed our life, it's given us our life back. We've been around for a few years, and when we started, we were on the verge of bankruptcy because of another business that we were in. And my kids were young, and there was no future, and I was scared. I didn't know what I was going to do. Depression was setting in. Financially we were in bad shape, but also physically, emotionally in that. And a friend of my wife's just simply shared this with us, and she even said, I don't know if it's for you, but, I do know people are building businesses around these products. And I started with the products and got great results. And when we started the business, that first month, we made a little over $500, and that was in retail profits. And to some people, that may not seem like a lot of money, but to me, it was like, you know what, we have another chance. Our hope started coming back. That second month, that second form of income kicked in. We started to earn some wholesale income because some of those retail customers, our hope was really coming back. We started to have life again and feeling good. We went on our first full year. We were still doing it part-time, but we had a full-time attitude. Was 1994. We made a little over $30,000 just in Relive income that year. That allowed us to start doing this full-time in March of 95. Now, that year, our income grew to a little over $90,000, and our third year into this, we were making a six-figure yearly income, and we pretty much have every year since we have earned some form of six-figure yearly income. One year it's been as high as $250,000. In fact, we've been able to get out of a $250,000 debt. That was a big hole to climb out of, but we did it with Relive, and the bonuses that we've earned have been tremendous. We have earned a trip pretty much every year that we've been involved in Relive. In fact, we're going on another one here in 2-3 weeks to Paricio Maya in Mexico with a bunch of other great distributors and that. And the bonus money, we've earned over $250,000 in the momentum type bonus since we've been involved. In fact, our latest bonus was as Kath Moran said, in February, we took third place, and that was an extra $3,000. We love what we do, and we've been doing it for a few years here, and we plan to do it for a lot more years because we get a tremendous sense of purpose out of what we do. There's a lot of need out there, and we love to share what we have.
Oh, thank you, Steve. And you're so right, the need. I mean, how many people are looking for more energy and better health? What is more important than that? And great health is taking care of yourself, through the years, putting the right nutrition in your body. And Relive's the best nutrition in the world. And remember, it comes with a money-back guarantee. If you don't love it, it's free, but you're going to love it. And what a business opportunity. There's no business like it. Going out there and helping people like the callers you heard tonight, how Relive came into their lives and changed their lives. How rewarding is that? It's like Steve said. It's just, those are just the payments of the heart. You feel so good about helping people. And if you're brand new to the call, what I would suggest that you do is get with the person who got you on the call and get started on the Relive products right away. You will be so thankful you did. You're going to feel so much better. And while you're at it, ask them about the business. This is a fun, simple, purposeful business that anyone can do because the products do the work. You just put a leash on the products and follow them around, and they'll take you to the most amazing people. You don't have to be a great salesperson. We're just looking for people with great character to build the greatest company in America. Thanks to all my guests. Wow, great job. It was fantastic.